Okay, I don't normally do this, but this is Outside the Blocks, and it's a new demo that's available on Steam, and it is the most satisfying and relaxing game I have played. I just had to press record and share it. So you're pretty much seeing straight after the tutorial, after playing around with that for a couple of hours. This is pretty much just the first build I got to do whatever I wanted on my own. So you can see you've got a massive selection of different dioramas to build from, and you're just going to pretty much see me playing around with it. Playing the tutorial, I got a couple of different ideas of what I wanted to create. I wanted to try and build sort of an Aussie landscape like in the outback, and then when I seen the outhouse, it all clicked, if you've seen the opening there. And it's just so easy to relax. I literally had my headphones playing initially, and then I just got lost in the game soundtrack, which is just amazing in itself, where I was just gone. Like, I haven't had a game where I've just been able to just seamlessly create since obviously initially playing Planet Coaster. And it's literally crazy how amazing it is to have not all the tools, because you have a lot more tools than what you do in Planet Coaster and Planet Coaster 2 in this, and they are just implemented so much better. So please go download this game and try it yourself. I'd love to see what you create, but as I said, I'm having fun just building whatever I want in this game. Obviously it is still sort of in an early access phase, so there's obviously a lot more that can be added to the game, but what's there now, like, you can pretty much see from other people's builds and stuff like that, that this game is going to be a massive sort of hit with a lot of creative YouTubers. I can see it happening. But I sort of, when playing around a bit, I thought, you know what would be really cool is having the sort of outback theme with that dirty water, and I wanted to have sort of a tourist standing way too close to the water, not seeing that there's a massive crocodile underneath. But obviously they don't have all them pieces for you to go totally crazy. Like, you have obviously a lot of grayed out things that they haven't added just yet, but you can see that once this game has everything, it's going to be insane. So there you go. Once I had my nice dirty marsh water, I could have made it a lot deeper. As I said, this is just the raw footage of me playing around with the game, so please do forgive me for not really having any structure to this. I was just going to do an initial quick time lapse of it, but I felt like you had to see all the different building parts and just how easy it is to throw something together, which is crazy to see. But like, even like all the sculpting tools, I really think Planet Coaster should try to implement something like this, because it's so seamless and so easy to use. It's crazy. Like, being able to just seamlessly gel all that together just then, it was just so satisfying that, like, even outside of this video, I've been playing since recording this, and I'm just blown away by it, like how great it is. I've unfortunately had one of them gaming moments that I used to have as a kid, where I checked my watch and it said, I think it was like 7 p.m, 7:30, and then I just started playing, and then it was 2 a.m. in the morning, and I was like, okay, you need to go to bed because this is crazy. And being able to get lost in a game like that is just, it's so rare and so fun to be able to do nowadays. But as you know from my channel, once I seen that outhouse, it was sorted. I was either going to try to do something funny using that, or yeah, it ended up just being could you imagine just being in the outback, seeing an outhouse like that, obviously walking down one of these ratty old paths, or maybe this is abandoned, I'm not sure. Like, you can fill in the blanks yourself of the story behind it, but just having the outhouse near the water was always sketchy to me. Of, can you imagine doing a number 2 while a crocodile sit there watching you, just waiting to grab you? So the joys of Australia. So yeah, you can see like the amount of selection of tools here is crazy to see, like the different things you can iterate and put into a game, and it's so customizable. It's insane. Like, all of them building pieces there, like, if you don't want spoilers, go and download the game and play the demo, but the bigger building pieces there are just ridiculously customizable. You can stack them, you can play around, you can shorten them, lengthen them, make them taller, make it fatter. It's literally everything you would want from a creative game all rolled into a beautiful ball. I am still playing around with things and still learning, so this was a real learning experience, I would say. Like, it's not hard. Like, it comes with so many helpful hints and tutorials, and like obviously the information that pops up when you get stuck is so helpful. Maybe just more rotation features. That's if I haven't discovered them yet. As I said, I'm literally played all night, woke up, well, I played the demo, filmed this, and then got lost playing all night. So I've currently built like a massive building, and I've built a like a little town and a dock thing. If you download the game, you'll see that that's kind of what the game is based in, sort of a I wouldn't say like a medieval sort of house building style. Like, it's up to your creativity of what you want to build and stuff like that. But to me, this was just, I don't know, it's been a while since I've been able to just create and sort of just let it flow. Like, you can click and paste things wherever you want. An undo tool would be handy. That's probably my only feedback for this, is something like that. But as I said, they might have it in the game and I just haven't found it yet. I was just too excited to show it off and play it. Like, look how scary that water is underneath. Like, if I had it made it a bit deeper, it would have been pitch black for the silly tourists standing too close to the water in this. But I'm not really sure what else to say. It's pretty baffling to me to have something like this come along and it be so rewarding. Obviously, it is constrained into its own little diorama set, and it's still, like, when you go back into the main menu, a little bit clunky with it. But I feel like if you had like a bookshelf or something like that, like a shop front, and have all of these dioramas that I created, would be really cool to show off to all of you. But at the moment, the menu screen just slides left and right and has a couple of different options. But I've checked out the roadmap for this. Like, they have it in the is it the discussions page on Steam, and it looks really like promising to see where this goes. And as I said, I'm very excited to see what sort of things they put into this game. As you can see, it's all perfectly themed for Outback with all random stuff, and it'd be cool to do like a little shack and stuff like that. But as I said, playing around with the water, the landscaping, and even the pieces, just how easy it is to just drag and drop. Well, you don't drag and drop, you just click and drop, and then you can just fill out a whole scene full of different pieces and parts, and it's just so seamless, everything working together. But that's pretty much why I wanted to upload this. Was pretty much, I know people that like my channel and watch stuff on my things, they are constantly looking for awesome things in little creative games. So hey, if you have an awesome creative game that you think I should try that might be more relaxing than this, definitely put it in the comments. But I would recommend you go and download this game now and give it a go, because it's awesome. I love how much they've packed into the demo to really get you hooked in. Yeah, I definitely put down that I'll be what's it called, on my wish list. That's right, that's what it's called. You'll see it at the end when I attach it to my wish list. But yeah, it's pretty much wanted to have a little fence and sort of have like it not degrading, like it's been left abandoned, because obviously the path is still seen and like left alone. Seeing that little door there, I can't wait. Someone's going to fully recreate like a Shrek sort of entrance. Oh, it'll be so good to see what people make in this sort of game, in this sort of diorama thing. And it's really cool, because this is something that you know, them like really cool YouTube videos where you see people who actually build these. It's going to be insane to see like people create awesome stuff, and then people go and build your real diorama in obviously true form in a cool globe. But as I said, it's fully customizable. You can do a square little diorama, a circle, like a rectangle. It's completely up to you how you want this game to fall in, and it's as I said, look how many pieces you get to play around with. And then it ended up being I think it was about an hour's worth of footage I had that I cut down, because I did this one and then another build, but then I thought, like, what if people don't like me filming something other than Planet Coaster 2? As I said, this will be the first video that I upload that isn't Planet Coaster on my channel, so it's going to be interesting to see whether I lose subscribers over this, or people enjoy me playing other games. I'm not sure, I've never tried, but yeah, this is pretty much just me showing you now how customizable it is. Like, you can literally play around with as much as you want. Water heights, land heights, rock heights, like everything is so like seamless. And as you've seen there, I can literally raise the water and everything adapts to it. Obviously you can add different layers, but then here's even more customizable of when you're changing like the color schemes and the different timbers and everything like that, can all just be done seamlessly. Like, it's not anything crazy. That's obviously for the windows and stuff like that, that is obviously in the building pieces I showed you earlier. But yeah, this is pretty much like mind-blowing to see. And from a Planet Coaster builder that doesn't think he's very good at it, but I think that you can really sink some hours into this and create some really cool stuff. So it's games like this that I love to see what people create. But as you can see there, I accidentally deleted the water, and that's where I said, like, I really needed like an undo tool that I could just quickly go back and be like, okay, don't move that dome. But I found that building it without the dome was easier for me. You don't have to do it that way, you can build it with the dome. But as you can see here, me being able to have no water in the game and then just be able to add it later was so awesome, to be able to just go click, drag the water up, and that's it. So it's just, yeah, sorry, it's still even just mind-blowing watching just myself playing it back. Like, it's so good. Like, you have no idea. Wait till you play it, it's going to be so good. This was me trying to work out whether I could have things stuck in the ground but then put them on angle to make it more look degraded, but at the moment I couldn't find anything, because yeah, this was very early in the build. So hopefully we get a couple more pieces soon, and then we can really start to see where people take it. Because I don't know, like if you even look at the store page at some of the things people have created, it's crazy. Like, man, I cannot stop going on about it. Like, it's going to be insane. But yeah, pretty much that's all I've got to say about this. For the rest of the build, I don't really add much else. It's just playing around with the second half of the customability of it, with the lighting and obviously the plants and the trees and stuff like that you can really get going. Sadly, it's sticking out of the dome there, and it would need a bit more work of me playing around with it and trying to get it to fit in better. But yeah, I'll just speed up a bit now until we get to the camera part. So now jumping into the actual editing part of the dome and everything like that, you can customize the bottom and make it a nice, beautiful color. I chose black because why not? And then the lighting, you can pretty much choose what reflection the dome has, so it creates a different lighting for your little diorama that you've made. We obviously wanted to go for an Outback sort of theme, so we had to try and keep that sun nice and bright and nice and hot. But yeah, as you can see, look how many different sliders there are for customability for you to be able to create stuff. It is crazy. Obviously that little thing I showed you then was the sun position, so you can move the sun position for your photos to make it look really nice. It's going to be cool to see, like I know a couple of other Planet Coaster creators will really love this game, I feel, and then create even more cooler stuff that'll make my little toilet here look like nothing. I was going to say a bad word, but I shouldn't. I ended up playing around here. You'll see me playing around with this rock work because I started to notice that the water was interacting with other things I was doing. So I ended up really playing with that, going like, well, I wonder what happens if something's sticking out of the water. Like, how does the water react to that? And does it look cool with the wet and the dry rock? Could you put shrubbery down the bottom? Obviously, there's not much choice for underwater plants unless you wanted it to kind of look like have a rose bush under the water. It could work. I could see it working, but for now I was like, look, I'll just leave it, and then I'll just add a little bit more rock to really... Initially I was trying to make it look like a crocodile. I thought that would be funny to be like, can you pull off a crocodile with just rocks and then make the water dark enough where you can't really see? But yeah, it ended up working like pretty well with all of these rocks hanging out. And as you can see, and I'll keep going on about it, how easy it is just to throw it all together. And then I ended up hiding some sunken treasure down the bottom. You'll see in a second, but this is like, look at that. I could just like drag and drop existing things. Sorry, anyone that watches my channel, I don't really like know how to talk during these things. It's really hard to portray over a longer sort of video. I was just going to upload this and talk the way through it, but as I've said before, I don't know how YouTubers do it where they can just live update sort of while they're building, because I'd get lost and then it would be silence and people would be commenting going, man, you were literally not talking for half an hour, what happened? And I'd be like, oops, sorry guys, my bad. but yeah, this is just me playing around. As I said, I was going to end the video earlier, but I forgot I did all this because, yeah, I got lost in, oh, well, I can't have plants going through all the buckets. I better change them and fix them up. And like, look at that. Just being able to just grab a brush and go through and clean it up and like, oh, okay, like the timber looks nice or it's on a bit of an angle. You know what I'll do? I'll just quickly change it. Bam, done, simple. And then just being able to move it around and drag it so freely. Obviously, you got to turn off the things up the top of the different snap options and stuff like that. But once you do that, it really opens up to you just to be like, what do I want to throw in here? And then you can just literally open up that panel and do whatever you like. So what else is there? I can't remember what I do with this cart. I think there's a couple of different options with the cart. It's either full or not full. And then I was going to have it like sunk into the ground, but I quickly realized that like my retention for videos is very low. Like a lot of people drop off in the first 10 seconds or so, but I enjoy creating videos that make me laugh, and hopefully you guys enjoy me building, and then hopefully you check it out yourself. Like, that'd be cool if you just go and play it yourself. As I said, it's very weird for me to upload something that's not Planet Coaster, so you can tell that I am very excited over this game to show it off. But here's a little bit of sunken treasure to hide under the water. Yeah, it's just little things, just playing around to see what I can and can't add. But yeah, so this was Outside the Blocks, a beautiful demo you can download now and play. At the moment, I would give it probably well, let's go, I don't want to go 9 out of 10. That's, yeah, screw it. 9 out of 10. That's where I'm going with this game right now. Just for how they executed the demo. It's so, like, a lot of other demos that you play are very restrictive in what you do. This gives you heaps, but then it also shows you what's coming. And it's crazy for a game to go like, this isn't all what we've got, but this still feels like heaps. Like, it's hard to explain. You'll find out if you download it and play it, because yeah, it's so good. And the potential of this, like if they start adding different packs of like maybe commercial buildings and different sort of theming zones, I could see this really opening up into like a really cool diorama game. It's just so relaxing to play. It's so good. It's, yeah, insane. But as I said, definitely go and check it out yourself now. If you do like it, you can put it on your wish list. This is just obviously the different photo options that you're going to have to be able to do it. Obviously naming it the Outback Dunny, because you know me, I can't resist the opportunity to do something stupid in a video game. So head over to Steam. This is the Steam page here. You can see that it's live now for you to press the demo. The release date's obviously still to be announced, but yeah, definitely go and hit that demo button, download it, jump in, let me know what you build, send me photos of what you build. You can send it to me on either my Twitter or on this. But yeah, let me know what you think of the game when you play it. But yeah, that was the Outback Dunny in Outside the Blocks. I had to say it properly because I'd get very tongue-tied if I don't say it properly. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoy. Make sure you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya!